Yeah,
Do you understand?
I've heard about this recently.
Okay, so this is the cosmological will is what God allows to happen in the universe.
Okay.
Whereas the Shara'i or legislative will is that God instructs instructs people to do, and as a result of him instructing people to do that thing, okay, they either do it or not with their free will. Now, as I say, we believe in free will. Me and you both believe in free will as a concept.
Well, as a Muslim, it's a bit tricky, but sure.
What do you mean as a Muslim it's tricky? What do you think as a Christian it isn't?
No, because we.
So why do you have three distinct schools of thought?
People. No.
Why do you have Arminianism and Modalism and Calvinism?
Again, these are not like massive schools of thought.
Yes, they are.
They're not held to by the majority of Christians.
What are you talking about? You don't even know what they are.
These are small.
What are they? What are they?
Protestant sects.
What? No, they're not.
These are not. Okay, so for example, the schools you mentioned. Can you please tell me how many Christians globally hold to the idea?
We don't really know.
Okay. Is it the majority?
Calvinism, in terms of Protestantism, it could be argued that the majority of Protestants are Calvinist. Could be argued.
I don't know.
Could be argued. But there's no survey that's been done. But what I do know is that there are institutes in America, like evangelical institutes, that do hold that position and teach it in their seminaries.
Okay.
Majority of them do.
Again, this would not constitute the majority of.
I don't know. I'm not saying it. I don't have a sociological study. Do you have it? But it's one of in the academy. Excuse me. In the academy, Calvinism is one of the biggest and most defended positions. Clearly, 100%.
Again, I am not certain on that. I haven't done it on a survey.
William Lane Craig he defends the Molinist position, for example, yeah, and he mentions the prominence of the Calvinist position. No, but he mentioned. No, but from his experience as a Christian scholar, one of the greatest of his era, he's saying that actually the Calvinist position is one of the most prominent ones in Protestantism, and he argues against it.
Again,
why does he argue against it if it's not relevant?
What you're making? No, I said it was relevant. I said it was not followed by the majority.
But nevertheless, even the Molinist position.
Sunni Islam.
Excuse me. Let me just one more point.
Go ahead.
Even the Molinist position and the Calvinist position, and even the Armenian position, to a lesser extent, I will grant, all of them have the will of God attached to them. You cannot evade the will of God.
I have not looked into them, so I cannot.
So why are you commenting
on their
then?
interpretation of the will of God?
So why?